This is the Monday Night Raw April 7, 2025 full show results video which takes place at Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is in the ring and introduced Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. Adam berates them, saying he assumed they could have handled this like professionals, but now it's incumbent on him to fix the problem, and he gets right to it. It's a triple threat match and he needs 3 signatures on the contract. Belair says a couple of weeks ago this would have really pissed her off, but after all she's been through since Elimination Chamber, she knows she can overcome a triple threat, and she's gonna walk out of WrestleMania as champion, and she's gonna go through Ripley to do it, and she signs it. Rhea starts talking, but Bianca cuts her off and tells her to just shut up and sign, and Ripley does so before throwing the contract back at the EST. They square up, Io Sky steps up and Rhea shoves her away. Sky throws the mic down and stomps off without signing the contract. She goes to the apron. Adam tries to talk sense into the other two and springboards into them to lay them out. Io signs the contract and leaves with her title over her shoulder. Cut to the Judgment Day clubhouse where Finn Balor is surprisingly even-keeled about Dominik Mysterio being in the match. Liv Morgan says it doesn't matter which of them win, and Finn makes a show of agreeing before saying people are saying that Dom doesn't have what it takes, he doesn't have the killer instinct, he's a loser, but he's got a chance to prove them wrong by beating Penta all by himself, and Finn believes him. Mysterio is worried about fighting alone, but Carlito appears out of nowhere to tell him he'll have his back. Then we saw a match between Bayley vs Lyra Valkyria for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, and the result of this match was Lyra Valkyria defeated Bayley by pinfall with a jackknife pin, retaining the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Post-match, Lyra offered a handshake, but Bayley denied in frustration, but eventually she hugged. AJ Styles is interviewed backstage, but immediately interrupted by the Karrion Kross, who taunt AJ, and AJ demands to know what he wants. Kross says he wants to help him find the AJ Styles that can get the job done, and if he loses at Mania, they all lose at Mania. Styles says he's gonna go talk to Adam Pearce and get a match against Karrion next week. The next match happened between American Made vs Latino World Order, and the result of this match was American Made defeated Latino World Order by pinfall with a diving headbutt from El Grande Americano on Dragon Lee. Back from commercial, Gunther makes his entrance and gets on the mic, and before he can say anything, main event Jey Uso makes his entrance, turn-faced, through the crowd, and gets in the ring with him as the ring general laughs and has a gay OL time, quite happy with himself. USO takes his sunglasses off and fixes a look of determination in Gunther's direction, clasping the mic in both hands as he gins up the courage to speak. Jey says to Gunther, "You wanna know what he and his mom talked about this week?" He had to tell her that her oldest son is laid up in a hospital bed with 15 stitches across his forehead, and you know what she asked him? She said, "Why didn't you protect him, Joshua?" Gunther waylaid his brother and left him bloody while he was zip-tied in the ropes, and now Jim's blood is on his hands, too. He's never felt so hopeless, disrespected, mad, angry, damn near scared. In his darkest moment, right here in front of the world, a light bulb went off on him, and ain't that something? He realized that he's not afraid of Gunther anymore. He tells him to hug and kiss his family before WrestleMania, and the night before he's gonna lay his head down and say a prayer for Gunther, but more so for him, and he's gonna ask the Lord to forgive him for the man he's about to become. Because at WrestleMania he's gonna get Gunther for himself, for Jimmy, and for his whole damn family, and he will take the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Back from the commercial break, Maxine Dupree and Natalya are in Adam Pearce's office, and he gives them whatever it is they asked for. Rey Mysterio storms in and demands a match against El Grande Americano for making a mockery of Lucha Libre, and he wants to pick where he fights him. Pearce says he can, and Rey asks for the match at WrestleMania, and Adam makes it official, but in Spanish. The next match happened between New Day vs War Raiders for the WWE World Tag Team Championship, and the result of this match was New Day won the match by disqualification when a steel chair comes into play. Xavier Woods does an Eddie Guerrero special, and referee call out the bell. Post-match, New Day attack War Raiders with chairs, wedging a chair in the corner, and they throw Eric headfirst into it. Ivar goes over the timekeeper's barricade, setting a chair up in the ring, dragging Eric over, Woods cranking his neck through it, and referees and road agents swarm to break things up. The next match happened between Dominik Mysterio vs Penta, and the result of this match was Penta defeated Dominik Mysterio by pinfall with the Penta driver. Post-match, Carlito attacks Penta and hits the backstabber, working him over with punches, and then Braun Breaker makes the save. Spear to Carlito on the floor, and a spear for Dominik in the ring, a spear for Penta for good measure. Finn Balor attacks Breakker from behind and hits the inverted headlock elbow drop. Balor grabs the Intercontinental Championship and tells Penta it's gonna be him before turning to Dom and choosing to ignore him in favor of holding the title up. He turns around and barely dodges a spear from Breakker. Paul Heyman is in the ring and on the mic, and he does his usual introduction and says he wants to state a couple things for the record to get them out of the way. Item number 1, he will always be loyal to his tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Item number 2, he will always be loyal to his best friend in the world, CM Punk. Just because he's loyal to both of them does not mean he will ever in his life be disloyal to either of them. So when it comes to WrestleMania, let's get one thing perfectly clear, and Seth Rollins interrupts him. He asked Paul whose side he's on, as if he didn't hear what Paul just said. Is he gonna be the very best friend to CM Punk, or is he going to be special counsel and wiseman to Roman Reigns? Seth says Reigns doesn't respect him and tells him not to play dumb and reminds him of what happened after WrestleMania last year when he lost the title and left the bloodline in Solo Sikoa's hands. And as far as Punk friends don't use each other when they're convenient, and CM Punk walked out on him the same as he did everybody else, and when he came back, did he come back because Heyman asked? Did he embrace him and take him on his ride? No. The two of them love to reminisce and romanticize about war games, but Seth reminds him that Punk wasn't their first choice, he was. But Rollins declined, and CM was actually the last and only choice. And did he join the team out of the goodness of his heart because he loved his best friend Paul Heyman? No, he did it because he knew he could get a favor out of him. CM Punk loves no one but himself, and he'll be honest with everyone, he feels bad for Heyman. Seth says he understands that Paul won't betray either of his guys, but maybe there's a way to remove him from the situation. Heyman sees it coming and shakes his head as Seth says it's for his own good, and he'll take it as a privilege to remove him from the situation right here, right now. Seth says nobody's here to save him. Roman isn't here, Punk isn't here to make friends, he's here to make money, and how much is Heyman worth? Finally Paul breaks and grabs him by the lapel and tells him not to put his damn hands on him again. Rollins pie-faces him into the corner, but CM Punk comes to save Paul Heyman. Double leg and brawling, out to the floor, Punk throws him over the announce desk, they brawl down the ringside area and CM throws the top steel step away. Punches in front of the bottom one, grinding Seth's face into the steel. Punk lines him up, running start, but Seth rolls into the ring and catches CM with blackout when he crawls into the ring. He goes for one on Paul but stops short and tells Paul that now he's owed a favor, and the show goes off the air. This triple threat storyline has been more interested now, and I have a bad feeling that after tonight Raw, as Seth mentioned Paul owe a favor to him, Paul is going to betray both Roman Reigns and CM Punk at WrestleMania, and join Seth Rollins. What's your thoughts on this? Tell me in the comments section. Do not forget to subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching the video.